In recent months, we've heard more and more about a new chauffeur service called Uber. Now, Uber is a chauffeur service that was originally started in the United States, but has quickly spread to other countries. And Uber is currently operating in South Australia, Adelaide, where I currently live. So what is Uber? To explain this, we went out to Norwood, Adelaide to do a street interview.
Have you heard of Uber?
No, I haven't been. No.
Okay, well, Uber is like a taxi service and it's done electronically. So you pay the company, you don't pay the driver.
Yeah.
And so you book them all on the app. There's a GPS where you can see when they're coming to you, so it gives you times. And you can call them or text them to let them know if you want to cancel the service or if you need additional stops. And it's only $20 across Adelaide.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very
So
good.
since you heard of Uber, would you prefer Uber or taxi services now?
I mean, yeah, I'd definitely give it a go. I mean, $20 across town sounds a lot better than $60-$70 or.
So Uber is a chauffeur service where everything is paid for, booked on your mobile phone. You can view the driver's profile and his license plate. This seems to be one of the big reasons why Uber is becoming so much more popular. It seems safer. You don't have to go very far to find negative stories about customers having bad experiences with taxi drivers. And to get the point of view of what it's like to be a taxi driver and what taxi drivers think of Uber as a service, we sat down with Adelaide-based driver to talk about it.
你当司机多久？大概？
应该是现在15个月吧，从去年的2013年的8月20号开始，一直到现在。阿德应该有3个出租车公司 ，Independent、Suburban 和 Yellow。你去这3个出租车公司任意一个公司去上一个 Information Section 的那么一个课，他会教你怎么样去变成一个出租车司机。那个课是 free 的。以前听说反正只有这种普通的小车，然后这种残疾人出租车可能不超过20辆，现在已经发展到大约有90辆。不好的经验，经常会遇到。我第一次遇到的是，就是拉了6个人去 Salisbury， 然后他们半路没有给钱就跑掉了，然后半路让停车，然后他们说是要下车上厕所，然后全都跑了。还有，
你知道 Uber？
听说过这个软件，但是我从来没有用过。
那你觉得 Uber 现在就是以后在未来会不会取代就是 other taxi service？
我听很多乘客说过，这个 Uber 软件特别方便，而且也特别好。它可以通过手机定位功能，知道，就是来接你的出租车，它走到哪里了，然后多长时间过来，你还可以跟司机直接联系。这是一个很方便的软件，但是现在在南澳来说，这些手机软件是 illegal 的，不合法，不可以用的。
你觉得这个 Uber 就是比较安全吗？就值得就是大家信赖吗？就是相信它？
安全方面，因为它可能需要绑定你的那个银行账户信息，我不太确定。如果说就是有没有第三方软件会那种介入或者病毒什么东西会，因为我们不是做软件的，安全性我们也很难说。反正只能把它往好处去想吧。它反正肯定也会随着更多问题出现，然后接到一个活。
As you can see, we got the point of view on Uber from a taxi driver, And he made the statement that Uber is operating illegally in South Australia. To find out if this is true, we did some research and we found that our Transport Minister stated that Uber is in fact operating illegally. But despite the fact that Uber is operating illegally in South Australia, it still remains very popular. People still choose to use it. And one of the reasons Uber might be so popular is simply because people haven't had the best experiences with taxis. But to see if this holds any truth, we went out to Norwood, Adelaide, to ask what the public thought.
What do you think of taxis?
Very good service.
Okay, yeah.
Occasionally I use them. Not very
Okay,
often.
yeah.
Not as much as I used to when I was younger, but
Yeah.
yeah, you still take taxis to and from the airport and stuff, I guess, for work and stuff like that. So yeah,
What do you think they're affordable?
it depends how far you're going. Usually I'm driving across town, or so it's usually 60, 70 bucks. So
Okay, yeah.
it's a lot of money, you know what I mean? But yeah, well, not aware of any other choices at the moment.
Yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate taxi services in LA?
Probably about 7.
7, okay. Why this rating?
Some services are better quality and better
Yeah, that's true.
conditions inside the taxis,
Yeah.
and the drivers are friendly and they know the routes of travel.
Okay.
Some don't.
Yeah. Well, do you think LA taxi services are safe?
For myself, yes. I've heard from some females that they're not comfortable.
Okay. Do you think they're affordable?
Yes, could be better so, but if it was a cheaper service, more people would use them, I'm sure.
As you can see, the experiences with taxi services varies from person to person. Some people find the taxi service cheap, some people find it expensive, some have negative experiences with it. But to switch gears, I wanted to hear from an Uber driver and see what they offer as a service and what makes them different.
Hi, my name is Aaron. I'm a professional chauffeur. I've been in the industry for about 8 years. A Kung Fu instructor. I'm a husband and a dad to 2 children. I was informed Uber was coming to South Australia by another driver who said that I should look into it. Operators are currently accepting bookings via mobile phones, emails, a contact us page. They're all operating illegally according to the current wording. Things need to be changed, moved forward to move with technology and in our modern society.
So as you can see, we've seen the point of view from the taxi service and the Uber service. But to test it out, we went to Adelaide City and ordered an Uber driver. They showed up in a nice car. The car was clean, they offered water. Overall, it seemed like a much improved and modern version of the taxi service. And the driver was very professional and polite. Everything was paid for by the phone. In our experience, Uber is a far superior service. But at the end of the day, it's a personal experience for the customer and people can decide for themselves. Will Uber eventually take over the taxi service? We'll have to wait and see. Or maybe we'll just end up having a hybrid of taxi services and Uber. As you can see, we heard from a taxi driver, an Uber driver, and also a statement from the Transport Minister that Uber is operating illegally. But this seems to be something that needs to change, as Uber is obviously a very popular service and people are having positive experiences with it. At the end of the day, Uber is a relatively new service, so we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But only if you want to.